Hello everybody and welcome once again to ACverse. I know and I'm well aware that it's been a very long time since I ever uploaded anything, but I do have something new to show you guys and I really hope you will like it. Today I will be introducing to you Sprites of Falone. Sprites of Falone is a project that actually started back in 1999 under a different name, which was pet.com. It was an old-time project inspired by Pokemon, as probably everybody could guess by now. It's an original Battle Monster project, and it has evolved quite a bit. When I first started as in Pet.com, it actually looked a lot more like Digimon than Pokemon, and throughout all the sprites, which are the creatures, you can actually see some touch of inspiration from Digimon as well, not just as Pokemon. It is actually a very vast number of sprites that we have. So far we are over 300 of them and counting, and we're just starting right now the second generation. Today in this video I'm actually going to be showing you how it looks now, my very first sprite for Sprites of Falone. This sprite looks completely different than what it used to be before, and it was created back in 1999 under a different name also, and with no more waits, I'm gonna show you as we start with Growlix. Okay, so first of all, what moved me to start Sprites of Falone? Well, back in 1999 again, I was just introduced to Pokemon. It was amazing, I loved it. I started making my own Fakemon before anyone knew what Fakemon were. But I was a little rebellious about something. I wanted to have my own freedom to do my things. Why? Because back then in Gen 1, I made my own evolution for Psyduck, Golduck, and I made it to be Water, Psychic, and Fighting. And my best friend at the moment said, you cannot give it 3 types. It's only 2 types in any Pokemon. You cannot do a 3rd type, and etc, etc. So I was like, no, I'm going to do my own thing then. So I took inspiration from Pokemon and matched it up with something else. It wasn't Digimon because I didn't even know Digimon existed at the moment. It was a blue Tamagotchi that I had at the moment. I don't know if you guys remember those. It was actually a dog. And so I merged them and made my own thing, which back then I called it pet.com. I showed it to my friend at the moment, and she told me, oh, it's like Digimon. I was like, what is Digimon? The main reason why my best friend compared my idea to Digimon is because, different to Pokemon, my creatures weren't actually alive. They were supposed to be characters in a video game, a virtual reality video game. Yes, I was already thinking about that back then. So yes, in a way, I guess it could have been a little like Digimon. Another thing that was similar is my creatures weren't supposed to completely evolve and stay evolved. They were supposed to like power up or evolve and then go back to the original state. And that's why I never back then was giving different names to the evolution. It was just gonna be the same creatures, just a different form. So yes, I could see how similar it was to Digimon, even though I did not know that Digimon existed. It was a little frustrating, but at the same time I was like, well, it's okay, let's go on, let's see where this goes. So here it is, inspired by Pokemon and my blue dog Tamagotchi back then, Growlix. Growlix is ice and electric, a very interesting combination. As I said before, we have elements. I don't know if I said it. Yeah, we don't have types, we have elements in Sprites of Falone. And where it says Family Gen 2, that's something that will play out later on. There is an interesting thing about Growlix is he has a little bit of a gimmick himself, and that will be explained maybe in another video. and he's not really supposed to be with the rest of the Gen 1 sprites. Again, that will be explained later on, hopefully. Yes, Growlix, the name is, growl, and Lix is kind of like a suffix that I added from back then. There was no real reason for it, I just didn't want to take it away. So I mashed it up with Helix Caves, which is basically where you can find a Growlix. And what do you guys think? How you guys like this little blue dog? Isn't he cute? Who's a good boy? Okay, now it's time to evolve Growlix. I cannot exaggerate. I'm not exaggerating when I'm telling you it took me nearly about 20 years to find the right evolution for this sprite. I was never pleased, I was never happy with whatever I evolved into, and it took me forever to evolve it. it's crazy. But I only knew one thing. I wanted to be heavily inspired on Lucario because I freaking love Lucario, and I thought it was like the perfect direction for this evolution. So I tried over and over throughout the years, failed once again, until I finally did it. And I'm finally happy with this. Now this is not the end for this line. This is where that gimmick that I was mentioning comes through. There will be another type of evolution, but it's different. It's similar to Mega Evolution, but I want to say I came out with that first, but not before Digimon, because Digimon basically does Mega Evolutions. So in this evolution I managed to maintain as much from Growlix as I could to make it look relatable. Also, I managed to accentuate the elements that I wanted to, which is the whole wolf aspect and the bigger claws, which it comes into play. And yeah, in the pose right here you can see him howling. That's part of it. That's actually part of his unique ability, which, as you will see in a moment, that ability is Healing Howl. It's a very special ability that's unique to this specific sprite. And without any further wait, I present you Howlix. Howlix, just like Growlix, they live in dense and extremely cold Helix caves. These caves, they have an exit at the top where the lightning bolts can access or transit through, reaching up all the way down to their den and maybe feeding them electricity, since they're electric element too. And yes, it's a very interesting sprite. Howlix, just like Growlix, is also ice electric elements. Once again, in Sprites of Falone, we don't have types. That's why we don't have a dragon type, bug type, or whatever, because those are mainly the type of animals, not an actual element. So we rather having actual elements. Another thing that we have different to Pokemon is we don't have ghost type or poison type or anything like that. We actually have just dark element to cover all of that. Dark element covers ghost, dark, poison, and maybe some other things like creepy psychic style or whatever, anything witchy like or dark magic-ish, that will be a dark type. Another difference is we don't have rock type and ground type. We have mineral element, which covers rock, ground, steel type, basically. Any type of gems or any of that kind of stuff is a mineral, so it's all under the same umbrella of that particular element. Well, I really hope you all enjoy this similarly quick video, and please let me know if you liked it and if you want to see more. I don't know how I'm gonna be doing with time wise, because my life is usually very hectic, but if everybody likes it, I'll be willing to make some time and make more videos and start introducing more sprites. Maybe not all of them, because oh my gosh, there are over 300 of them right now. and yeah, it's a lot. But if you guys like this idea and like Sprites of Falone, I can be talking more about why it's different, what is Sprites of Falone all about, because it has different stories in it. It's actually based on a manga that I started and published the first chapter, but I gotta tell you, it's gonna be rebooted. So yes, but anyways, yeah, Sprites of Falone is real, exists. It's a manga that I started and published the first chapter, and it's also a trading card game that we are working on, and hopefully we'll be releasing sometime this coming up year 2024, because yes, I've been waiting for it too, and I have people waiting for this game, and it's really awesome, it's really cool, and I hope you guys all enjoy it. Please let me know in the comments or anything, just show some love, and remember, be yourselves.